person who actually entered the giveaway. I'm kind of sad about that. But without further ado, let me get to teaching you. Don't hold me to doing that terrible rhyme right there. That was sincerely bad. Like ew. And I'm actually considering re-recording again. Should have done this. Alright. So, without further ado, let's get this video started. First off, there are multiple stages to teams building. First, you need, underline need, to choose a format. Obviously, you need to study this format. Sorry, jumping way far ahead in my script. You need to choose a format. Alright, as you saw, I choose Ubers, just because some of the Pokemon we'll be covering today are in the Ubers tier. Like Primal Kyogre. First, choose your format, like I said. If you have a specific mon you want to use, like I wanted to use Kyogre, for example. So I had to go with Ubers, but I'm also not going to just throw in other Pokemon so I can use Kyogre, and I'm not completely basing my team off of Kyogre. Actually, you can do that. You can build a team around one mon, which is pretty fun. I find it easier to make that mon have a big role, but not completely base it around that mon. So you need to find other Pokemon that go really well with this Pokemon. Like, I think Mega Venusaur goes great with Kyogre because Kyogre is especially defensive and is, in this case, Thunder Wave, Origin Pulse, Calm Mind, and Scald. So, with these two things, you are destroying sweeps. This you're setting up if you can, and this you're killing everything, which is wonderful, except for, like, specialty defensive bulky Pokemon. And also, you see Groudon is run a lot, like Primal Groudon. So if this thing gets the setting up, you completely ruin it by switching in with Kyogre. And normally Kyogre is far less run than Groudon, because Groudon gets Rock Polish and Swords Dance and sets up and sweeps, but none of that means anything when Kyogre is around. And that's what I love about Kyogre. I know it is reversed, but I can still kind of destroy a Groudon by ruining its speed stat. Oh, and then switching into Venusaur because you have Thick Fat, and he'll go for a fire move if he doesn't have Precipice. Blades. But this requires a lot of research. Like I just explained, you heard me ramble on for that long about, like, what you're supposed to do. Like, why I bring these things. Venusaur, because it goes well with Kyogre, and I need a special wall. Sorry, physical wall. So once you've chosen your format, you need to fill some roles in your team. Now, this is... Can... Special attack. Kyogre and Venusaur are kind of my core, I want to say, because I might not have the right definition for core, but if, like, I can completely, even taking a Thunderbolt or something like that, I can switch it in with this thing and I'll be fine. Taking a Brave Bird from a Life Orb, probably not Choice Band, but Life Orb Talonflame, this thing handles. That's what I love. They don't care if it's super effective or what Pokemon you're going up against. You're going to take an attack and you're going to Sleep Powder, or you're going to start setting a Calm Mind so no one can hit you, except for physical electric types. But when has that ever run? Like, who runs physical electric and Ubers? Let's look at the physical electric. No. Physical electric Pokemon in the Ubers tier. Besides Arceus. But who runs physical Arceus? Electric, I mean, you can see it, but it's pretty far-fetched. Oh yeah, Zekrom. Alright, Zekrom, you're... Alright, Zekrom. Going up against Zekrom, you go for Thunder Punch. Venusaur switches in. I can sweep a team in Ubers with just these two. Any decent player that knows what they're doing can sweep a team with just a good core. And that's a great example of a role I need to fill. That is a role that you need to fill on your team, is good defensive Pokemon that are fine eating hits, or you can go all fast attackers that kill everything. But, I mean, that's not... obviously not advised. Next up, some other roles that you might want to fill is Sweeper. Alright. Did I just search Sweeper? I just searched Sweeper! Oh my god. Venusaur! Actually, Venusaur can sweep too, but I'm gonna go Blaziken. I love Blaziken. And I have a script. I'm reading off a script right now. But I'm making up these Pokemon that I'm adding to the team as I go, but I have everything planned out as how I'm going to teach this lesson. Bulk Up, Blaze Kick, and of course, I don't expect you to have perfect legendary on a DS. I mean, that is kind of ridiculous to ask of one that they would have that. I think Alex Ogloza has a video on how to get perfect legendaries. I haven't watched it, so I'm not sure if it's cheaty or like super hard to obtain in any type of way. We want lefties. I'll give you Life Orb because you need to pack a punch. But I can't have your choice. Since you have Speed Boost, I can go ahead and click Adamant. See, that's why I personally love Blaziken. I know it was unplanned that I threw him in there. But I do love Blaziken and I use him all the time in Battle Zone. It's Mega and like crap IVs since he was my starter to play through Oris with. Actually, I haven't checked the IVs. Now, I would normally add Darkrai, one of my favorite Pokemon, but Venusaur already is that sleep, and he can sleep sweep. He can sleep sweep. And revenge killers. A revenge killer is a great thing to have on a team. Always, because it's pretty needed. Dugtrio. I am saying this now, and if anyone disagrees with me, I will have strong evidence to prove Dugtrio is the best revenge killer in the entire game. Now, I'm drawing a blank on what his set is supposed to be right now. But I know it's Rock Slide, Earthquake, Sucker Punch, and my brother runs this set, and I've used it before. Why does oh, 3 heads. All right. I think he went Aerial Ace, I want to say. Yeah. That's Dugtrio right now. I'm going to go ahead. No, I'm not sure if my brother would want his name on YouTube. No, Kyogre sweeps, but if I'm not going to put Kyogre in a position where I need Kyogre to sweep. So I'll take a Pokemon like Aegislash. And this is a pretty obvious moveset. Swords Dance. What are you supposed to run for the item in Aegislash? I think that's pretty much the... Are you bulky? I'm gonna give you special bulk. Special bulk or physical, because Earthquake exists, but look at... Oh, that's defense. Oopsies, why is your attack so low? I'm gonna make you max defense, actually. I'll make you max defense. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. That's what I love about this. I have no idea what I'm gonna do in making this Pokemon. And I bet you it is going to turn out... I am going to make a showdown video after this to prove that this team I'm throwing together off the top of my head to teach a lesson is good. Alright, so I filled major roles on my team. Now I can pretty much throw in other Pokemon I like that are good in the tier. I'm going to throw in Shaman Sky. I love Shaman Sky. It's so fun. Sleep Flare. Do you get ice moves? That would be fun to get an on... Oh, no. Alright. An on-screen... like, an on-screen freeze. I mean, like, how often do you freeze someone? Seed Flare. Air Slash. I've taught the lesson, so I'm not going to keep you guys here to see the rest of my team builder, because that's not needed, really. And actually, I might switch Shaman out for... Nah. I'm not going to switch Shaman out for Jolteon. I already use Shaman right now. Jolteon's actually as on par. I'm going to say that Jolteon's on par with... Will you get Leech Seed? Oh, wait, no, I have 2 Life Orbs on a team, don't I? Then I'll make you leftovers. Alright. I'm not gonna keep you here.